afternoon. So this is where my book cupboard gets a little bit messy. This shelf is slightly alphabetized, but kind of not really. Not gonna lie, I got a little bit lazy. So without further ado, let's see the damage. Is It Just Me by Miranda Hart. Over the Sea by Mabel O'Donnelly. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. Anno Dracula by Kim Newman. Matched and Crossed by Ali Condé. The Lady Grace Mysteries Assassin by Patricia Finney. The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. Killing Floor by Lee Child. Daniel Half Human by David Chotjewicz. Little Bee by Chris Cleave. The Spook's Apprentice, The Spook's Secret, and The Spook's Curse by Joseph Delaney. The Little Women Letters by Gabrielle Donnelly. Room by Emma Donoghue. Before I Die by Jenny Downham. Rivers of London by Ben Aronovich. The Body Finder, Desires of the Dead, and The Last Echo by Kimberly Derting. The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins. The Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins. It Must Be Love, which is a little book of love quotes by various people. The Book of Lost Things by John Connolly. Part of the Furniture by Mary Wesley. The Dark is Rising sequence by Susan Cooper. The Somnambulist by Essie Fox. Nightshade by Andrea Kramer. True War Stories by Terry Deary. The Imagineering Workout by the Disney Imagineers. The Art of Getting Started, which is another interactive book I have by Lee Crutchley. The Old Romantic by Louise Dean. Fire Within and The Ice Fire by Chris DeLacy. Birdsong by Sebastian Fawkes. Then We Came to an End by Joshua Ferris. Respect for Acting by Uta Hagen. Bryant and May on the Loose by Christopher Fowler. A Tiny Bit Marvellous by Dawn French. Mr. Toppet by Charles Elton. T.S. Eliot Selected Poems. Tell Me What You See by Zoran Dravenka. Secrets to Happiness by Sarah Dunn. Stone Heart by Charlie Fletcher. Tender Is the Night and The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Happily Ever After by Harriet Evans. Just Listen and This Lullaby by Sarah Dessen. Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. Some 40 Tales from the Afterlife by David Eagleman. Weird Things Customers Say in Bookshops by Jen Campbell. Carry the One by Carol Anshaw. Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. Powder Monkey by Paul Dowswell. Flowers in the Attic by Virginia Andrews. How to Be a Little Bit Greek by Stavros Flatley. The Mill on the Floss by George Eliot. And Chitty Chitty Bang Bang by Ian Fleming. So that is the second shelf of my massive book cupboard. I am now going to go and stamp all of these books with the little wooden ink stamp and ink pad that I got in my Carrie's Book Club box. I hope you're all enjoying your book club boxes, and for those of you that have been subscribed to me for a while, you will know that I started up the October Club a couple years ago. Well, I'm going to be doing the same thing next month. However, this year we'll be calling it Booktober because that's far more clever. For those of you that don't know what it is where we collectively pick 4 books and then we read 1 book for each week in October. I'm going to gather together a bunch of books that I haven't read from my shelves, and then I will create a poll on Facebook where you guys can start voting for the books that you want to read in Booktober. I will give you a shout when that Facebook poll is up so you can get voting, and then the top 4 books with the most votes will become the books that we read in Booktober. I hope you like the idea, and I hope you're liking your book club boxes, and I shall see you soon. To my 16-year-old self, do you want the good news or the bad? The good news is we're happy. The bad is we're still barking mad. Right about now you should be leaving that strange emo phase where black nails, ribbons and lace and a moody face were all the craze.